we are introduced to Kevin Carson, an ordinary young man with no money, no shawty, and no motion.
Man,
just like me. What? We also see on the news how the whole town is lining up to purchase lottery tickets. Lines as long as home affairs on a Monday morning. Local residents are asked what they'll do with the money. First guy says he's giving half to charity.
Cap.
Second guy will get drunk as hell, and the third guy says he'll feed the whole world.
Cap.
But if I had that much money, I'm straight out dipping out of here. Benny barges in the house like he pays rent, all because he smelled a home-cooked meal. Walking in the house like the guy nobody invited. Bro walks in using his regular hood lingo, then immediately remembers he's talking to somebody's grandma and starts cleaning it up mid-sentence. Miss Carson starts yapping about lottery tickets, telling them not to let anybody copy the ticket because she got the numbers from a scripture and dreamt about Jesus driving a bus, which is not a sentence you'd hear on a regular day. Then they get caught up by that one unk nobody wants to run into outside. You know the type. Talks too much, stands too close. He's the type of guy that knows everybody's business. And the only important piece of information he gave them was that Lorenzo was out of jail. Bro kept talking so long you'd think he was getting paid by the word, with them also getting held up by Mr. Washington. He asked bro to get him beef jerky and a cherry coke. Bro's got the diet of a truck driver named Earl, and Unc has never been seen by the hood. He's been indoors for so long, I know once that lockdown hit he was looking at people like, first time? With a diet like that, plus staying in the house for so long, I know he looks like them Discord users. The boys spot the type of girls you'd only see in movies, and Kevin starts glitching. Bro's mouth starts shaking, you'd think bro is tweaking, and now they both immediately start plotting on how to reach her up. Bro is just another me. Kevin finally walks up to Shorty, starts talking, and she is not listening, giving us a live representation of this meme. She looked more invested in the dog than the conversation, hands him the dog poo like he applied for the position. She doesn't even know his name. Hey man, game's gone. Then her mans pulls up in a yellow convertible and dips with her, letting them know that there's levels to this. And now they come across the one and only Lorenzo. This guy right here thrives off negativity. Folks think he's fighting to save the day.
But really, nigga, I just like to fight.
And with Benny making eye contact with him, they're called by him. Lorenzo gets one look at bro and starts telling him what he'll do with him in his prison cell while squeezing a ball with his bare hands, mind you.
Big foul.
Oh nah, you got it bro. With the whole park empty, that's when you know somebody just got released. Next thing you know, Kevin owes these three men new pairs of Jordans over a situation that had absolutely nothing to do with him. Bro tells him that he's gonna come fetch them later in the day. Lorenzo ends up pulling up to the store and bro is trying his best to hide, but that don't work. And now he's cornered, leading him to helping Lorenzo like he isn't there to rob the place. Lorenzo gets his shoes and goes on a whole Martin Luther speech on how he didn't have anything as a kid, but can now get new shoes from the box. Even asking Kevin for the total amount, had bro smiling and all, but that whole act was fake. Kevin done fell for the pump fake. Lorenzo takes the shoes and walks off thinking nothing was gonna happen. The alarm goes off and the police arrest him again. All the commotion led to Kevin also getting fired, and damn, that's tough. He gets to the store to play his grandmother's numbers and also plays his cause I forced him to. He tries with the lucky numbers from a fortune cookie that he got at the restaurant and plays them. The following morning, the news is on and they're saying that the winner of the money is in this town and hasn't come forward yet. He checks his numbers and the money on the screen, and Kevin finds out that he won $370 million. At this moment, bro felt like Spider-Man in that one scene. He got all 6 numbers and he turns into a house party, whole house happy. His grandma immediately wants to call people like, hey yo, chill, but she ends up promising not to tell anybody. Kevin and Benny finally get to downtown and it's closed for 3 whole days because of the 4th of July. They get back to the hood and there's nobody in the streets. You'd think they stepped into an episode of The Last of Us. They get to Kevin's crib only to find everyone in the house and they all want a piece of that money. Bro, if I was in this situation, I'd nuke the whole hood. They start chasing bro down the street like he stole something in town and they said Vimba, treated him like a thief in an African country. Fast forward and the girl bro tried speaking to is finessing him all because he got some motion. But he ain't got all that money till the next 3 days. So in order for him to spend big, he gets offered a loan of 100k from Sweet Tea. And honestly speaking, there's nothing sweet about this old man. They finally go out and they spending like crazy. Kevin goes back to his former workplace and buys the entire shelf, even making it rain. I know they was looking at him saying, you dropping bread, baby. Now Kevin is on a date and Shorty is moving like those girls on IG with traveling highlights. I'll be viewing those highlights knowing damn well that I don't have the capacity. And this is the moment he finds out that all she wanted to be was his baby mom, knowing that he was going to pay for child support. People really be thinking like this? My mom wasn't lying. The phone really is the problem. He's walking home only for Mr. Washington to invite him inside. Got bro looking down the window like Georgie in It. And Unc is out here moving like Creed, telling bro about his past. He used to be a pro boxer sparring partner and never went professional, only because he was straight trash. The next morning, bro goes to church and pastor starts moving funny, giving us one of the most hilarious moments in the movie. Kevin says that bro is only showcasing big homes and a new church cause he won millions. Drewski damn well wasn't lying with that skit. He even proceeds to dissing his ex-wife and says God wants him to have a baddie, or just be saying anything. Benny runs in disrupting the session and says Lorenzo's out of jail.
Yo, he's coming. Who's coming? Jesus. No, not Jesus. Well, look, Lorenzo, man, he's out of jail. He was chasing, man. He's coming. What you want me to do? Look, just stand right there. Hey, you gotta go, gentlemen.
Oh nah, you can't make this up, bro. Kevin finds a way to run out, but he still gets caught by Lorenzo. Then Terry pulls up to save the day, but he isn't strong enough to pull the trigger. So Lorenzo squeezes his hand like Thrag did to Mark and gets knocked out by Lorenzo. Kevin keeps running like Naughty Boy featuring Beyonce and dives into the train thinking he made it right on time. Only till Lorenzo puts his foot through the door and starts walking him down. But once again, Kevin gets away. Him and Benny are posted up a roof trying to make sure Lorenzo ain't around. Benny decides that he should keep the ticket, but Kevin doesn't trust bro. And they get into it because it feels like everyone is out to get him, leading to the most popular clip in the movie. Due to the fact that Kevin doesn't trust him, Benny decides to let bro deal with this by himself. And after an entire eye-opening convo with Stacy, just filled with her telling him to apologize to Benny because of all the things they've been through, bro leaves the place all happy and smiley, only for him to get sucker punched by Lorenzo, knocking him out cold, stealing his shoes and the lottery ticket. Kevin wakes up and is told that he was supposed to sign the back of the ticket as proof that it's his. With him realizing that he can't do this by himself, he goes back to Benny and apologizes. Now that they're good, they go around looking for Lorenzo, but can't find him. Bro even spears the wrong guy cause he's rocking the same colorful Air Forces. Sweetie then shows up at the worst possible time and explains to them exactly what he does to people who owe him and can't pay him back. And that whole conversation left Kevin traumatized. Kevin comes up with a plan and uses Samaj to spread a rumor that the ticket Lorenzo stole was fake and that he has a real one. Lorenzo heard this and started crashing out. He buys the story and leaves the barber shop with cream on his face.
Pause.
Lorenzo pulls up to the neighborhood cookout and is about to square up, but a gun gets put to his face and bro is talking crazy, only to find out that it was a water gun all along. Sweetie shows up and tells bro to back up, but he wasn't hearing none of that. So he punches and throws him across the road, but Lorenzo gets back up like the Undertaker and ends bro's generation, followed with an uppercut. With the distractions out the way, bro is putting BTA on my boy Kevin and right in front of the house as well. Damn, that's cold. Bro pulls a gun on Kevin because he was being stubborn, but eventually gets the ticket and keeps both of them. Mr. Washington taps bro on the shoulder, and once bro turns his head, he receives an uppercut. Mr. Washington got the whole crowd screaming and going crazy like this is UFC. Kevin finally gets the check, and I'm watching these two posing with them like, bro, ain't y'all got parents? I'm watching Benny like, yo, where your mom at? Kevin starts his own shoe company and gives back to the community by opening a park. They get on a helicopter and they fly out, and yeah man, move is done. This was Many Reasons What? And reason number 28.